I don't give a shit. I got a blowjob, right? I was 16 years old. She was 15. Her father found her diary like 3 years later, and they come to my house and go, "Do you know why we're here?" I was like, well, it could be a long list of shit. I was dealing drugs. I was doing all kinds of bad shit. When they told me what I was arrested for, I was like I was struggling to remember who this chick was.
Jane told me that Brett Miller had put his penis into her mouth against her will. Jane advised that she complained to an official at the school at the time, but because of the fear of publicity, would not pursue the case or divulge the actual circumstances. In the fall of 1989, Jane went to work at the Woodstock Inn. Mr. Miller also worked at the inn. She stated, "Just in the past 4 months, he has bothered me again. We both worked at the Woodstock Inn. Brett would follow me into a room, shut the door behind him. He'd pull up and grab me. This happened 6 or 7 times from November to January. One afternoon, he put $450 in my hand and asked me for sexual favors. About 1 month before that afternoon, he was off duty and I was alone on the 3rd floor. He came up to visit me. He walked toward me, unzipping his pants. I turned and walked away from him. He took his penis out of his pants, asking, 'What's wrong? Don't you like looking at guys' dicks?' Jane told her supervisor of the incidents, and Mr. Miller is no longer working at the Woodstock Inn. Jane wants prosecution brought against Mr. Miller. She told me that Mr. Miller has heard that she has gone to the authorities. That on February 24th, 1990, Mr. Miller contacted her by telephone and wanted to talk about the incident. Based on the preceding information, the Honorable Judge George Ellison issued a search warrant to record phone calls and in-person conversation between Brett Miller and Jane Doe. A phone call was made to Brett Miller, and a meeting took place on the 9th of March, 1990, between Brett Miller and Jane Doe. Mr. Miller and Jane met in the village of Woodstock, Vermont. Detective Cable of the Vermont State Police and I personally observed Mr. Miller and Jane together. Jane was wearing a wireless device, and the conversation between the two was being listened to and recorded by Detective Cable and myself. This conversation has been transcribed and corroborates that the incident described by Jane Doe did occur.